4 in. All boats hold, looking good. Great job, stake boat holders.
Okay, we are setting the stage here for race number 41, the ZLAC Rowing Club Trophy. And this is Heat A, Los Gatos, Oakland Strokes, Everett, Rose City, Holy Names, ZLAC, and Marin B.
And we have a start in the Women's Junior JV Heat A. All crews have come cleanly off the start line, no upsets, no immediate leaders, although in lane 1, Los Gatos certainly seem to be striking a stroke rate much higher than the other crews. And perhaps in consequence of the fact that they're really connecting with the water, they've leapt out to an early lead. So it's Los Gatos by about half a length by 150 meters. They had a good start. But everyone's now hitting the rough water, coming at them sideways through the long bridge. But it seems to be affecting everybody equally because Los Gatos are not moving out on anybody anymore, but they're maintaining that half-length lead over the rest of the field. So it's Los Gatos from Oakland Strokes. And then Everett and Rose City are neck and neck for third place. Moving over to the far side, it's Holy Names and Marin B, who are again neck and neck for 5th place, with ZLAC starting to fall back on the field. As we come up to the 500-meter mark, Los Gatos have continued to move out. There was an initial period when they were not moving out anymore, but they've consolidated and they pushed again, and they now have open water on the field by the 500. In second place, it's Oakland by about 3 feet over Everett. Rose City in 4th, about half a length back on those two crews, and they are maintaining a slight lead over Marin B on the outside and Holy Names.
And setting our race lanes for this, the Women's Junior JV. And this is the first heat of 2 for the ZLAC Rowing Club Trophy. And of course, 3 of these crews will be moving forward. Los Gatos is rowing out of lane number 1. It'll be Oakland Strokes out of lane 2, and they currently are 1-2 in the standings. Everett is pulling out of lane 3. It'll be Rose City out there in 4. Holy Name is stroking out at 5. ZLAC is in lane 6, and on the far outside, the Marin B crew is lane number 7. The Los Gatos crew currently in the number 1 lane and the number 1 spot. They are along the shoreline here. They jumped out to an early lead and are continuing to expand on that as they move down our 2,000-meter race course. On the far outside, Marin B appears to be in the hunt a little bit, followed by Everett. The Marin B boat got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then has picked it up as they move down our race course. It is Los Gatos still on the lead. In the center of the field, we have Everett. Looks like they're hanging in on a second spot position on the all the way on the outside. That is Marin. Coming back to Holy Names. And then the three trailing crews would be Oakland Strokes, Rose City, and the ZLAC crew in lane number 6. Nearing 500 meters to go.
Yellow.
It continues. It continues to be along the shoreline, Los Gatos. And then 2 lanes outside of them, Everett continues to hang in. All the way on the outside to the Marin B boat, not to be forgotten on the far outside. And then coming back to Holy Names and Rose City, Oakland Strokes and ZLAC. Along the shoreline is Los Gatos. They got off to a strong start, as reported by in the first 500 meters, and they have continued to expand upon that lead, remembering that there are going to be 3 that are going to move forward. So we are looking at some open water back to the 4th position. Along the shore, that's Los Gatos, and then we have Everett, and then on the far outside is the Marin B boat. There's kind of an interesting contest for that 4th position, as Oakland Strokes has moved up into the area along with Rose City and Holy Names, and ZLAC is trailing. This is the Los Gatos crew along the shoreline here, and they are rowing easily, smoothly, and in the lead. Everett is continuing to hang on to 2nd spot, and outside is Marin B in the 3rd position, but they are being challenged by Oakland Strokes along the shoreline. Oakland Strokes and Marin, this could be tough for that 3rd and final qualifying position. Along the shoreline, Oakland Strokes, keep an eye on them, and outside is going to be Marin. It is Oakland Strokes now moved up to that 3rd spot. On the far outside, Marin B taking a closer look at it. In lane 1, Oakland Strokes with about a 4-seat lead that they have opened up as they made a strong pull just outside the 1,000-meter mark, all the way up to about 500 meters to go. Back at the beginning, it is Los Gatos is the apparent winner of this race, followed by Everett, and going to take a quick peek at the 3rd place finish, which is very important to moving forward. And here comes Oakland Strokes. They were trailing early in this race. They made an outstanding effort through the middle part of this course to overtake the Marin B boat and finish in the 3rd and final qualifying position. We are getting set for the 2nd part of this women's junior JV. It is the 2nd heat in the ZLAC Rowing Club Trophy rush to the final tomorrow. In lane number 1, it is Marin. They have an A crew in this particular race, and Marin